Xavier Worthy has been arrested. Jail records from the Williamson County Sheriff's Office show Worthy was arrested yesterday on alleged assault charges against a family or household member.
Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy has been released from jail after he was arrested for felony domestic abuse. The charges were dropped this afternoon by a district attorney in Texas. Good evening and thanks.
The first mistake he made was this. The second mistake he made was this. I'm going to talk about this whole situation in steps. Like I said earlier, the first mistake he made was not seeing the red flag from the beginning. That's why I said I'm going to talk about it in steps. Firstly, a woman that really like you is not going to be talking and telling you to blow up money like that. Women that really care about you, they also care about your financial wealth. They care about your finances. They care about their future. So she won't be on camera twerking all over the place and you throw money at her. She was there for the money, but he didn't see the red flag. That's the problem. That's why I said it's the first mistake he made. Because this woman, this idiot, I can't even call her a woman because people who do false allegation are just bad people. This girl was live on the camera with you, twerking. You're throwing money at her all over the place, and she's there doing this shit with you. That should already signify a red flag to you right away. You should already see that as a red flag already. When you see a woman that cares about you, firstly, you don't want you to put yourself in bad situations. Because you throw money online like that, your location could be on. People could come rob your place. That's how a lot of black boys get killed. You display money and boom, they're in your location. That's why I said women who gives a shit about you, trust me, she would not let you be throwing money all over the place like that. There's so many where your location could be doxed. Trust me, you could think you hide that shit and people just still figure out where you live. And before you know, you're 6 feet under the ground and they're robbing you and shit. So women that really loves you will not put you in a situation like that. Flexing money and all this shit. This shit get people killed, man. Especially young black guys. It gets you killed. That's why I said that was the first mistake he made. Not seeing the red flag. The second mistake Xavier made was getting engaged with that girl. It was getting engaged with that girl. Firstly, you're 21 years old. The last thing you want to be doing is getting engaged. That's the last thing you want to be doing. You just starting your football career. You just got into the league. You've not even established yourself yet. And you're getting engaged. Why? You're fucking Xavier. You're one of the hot young prospects. What are you rushing to engage her for? You met her like a few months ago and you're getting engaged already. Don't make no sense. That's why I said that was the second mistake he made. A young boy that's 21 years old, the last thing you should be thinking about is engaging somebody. If you're like 29, 30 something, you've been in the league for a very long time. Yeah, you're well established. You got all this money. You know, you've signed multiple contracts. Yeah, then you can get engaged with somebody if you want to. Advise you not to, but if you want to, yeah. But you just got into the league. Maybe that's your first contract. You don't even know if you're going to get another one because you never know what happened. You could have injuries and your career is over like that. Maybe you have a bad season and your career is over like that. You don't know all this shit. And you getting engaged to a woman that don't give a shit about you. That's why I said that's the second mistake you made. You know, I don't have issue with people getting married. If you want to marry somebody, do it at your own risk. That's your problem. But not that young, man. Especially as a man, not that young. Especially if you're a career man playing NFL and shit, not that young. NFL contracts are not guaranteed. I don't know if it's guaranteed now, but they're usually not guaranteed. So you just got in. Of course, you're hyped up and everyone is hyping you up, but anything could happen. Injuries could happen. So you getting engaged with that girl not knowing her properly? You don't even know her properly, and you're engaging her. This is a mistake a lot of people make. I don't even know if they're married or engaged, but it seemed like an engagement. I don't know. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. Not knowing people's character, and boom, you're putting a ring on it. That makes no sense. And the third thing I want to talk about in this situation, you know, when this guy was initially, when he was initially like the false allegation thing, every woman was bashing him without knowing the full story. Oh yeah, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's a bad person, he's a shitty person, he's a deadbeat, whatever. Everybody was trashing him. But you know what happened when it came out that he didn't do none of that shit and she actually cheated on him? Women did not say shit. They didn't say nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. They're all quiet. The same shit with the DDG thing. That dude wants to be a father, an active father in the son's life, and they just criticizing him. Oh, he wants to use him for stream. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. And yet they're still going to complain if the dude is not active in the child's life. Same thing is happening here. Whenever a woman hears false allegation, boom, they're quick to bash the dude without knowing the full story. Without knowing the full story. And now that it came out she actually cheated and she actually lied, guess what? They didn't say shit. These women didn't say shit. They didn't say lock that bitch up. They didn't say none of that. The buyers, every time situations like that happen, they're quick to blame the man, not knowing the women are the real devil. This is what I don't like about the modern woman. A lot of foolery going on, a lot of stupidity, a lot of dumbness going on, if that's a word. This dude, all he said was, get the hell out of my house. That's all he said. Because he caught her cheating. Leave my home. And boom, she's already falsely accusing him of doing something he didn't do. And he was locked up. Locked up. For things he didn't even do. That's just bad. The law, the system needs to be changed. Because if every woman can get away with this shit, of course they're going to keep doing it. Of course they're going to keep doing it. That's why the law has to change. Because the government see women as this innocent creatures. Oh yeah, they can't do nothing bad. No, women are very bad people. I've said this shit before. Just as men are very bad, women are very bad too. They just give women the benefit of a chance because, oh yeah, she's not strong or she's not this or she's not. No, women are very, very bad people. Very bad people. Just like men can be very bad too. Women can be very bad too. Until people see this shit and stop this bias nonsense, the society is going to keep looking like this. Women keep force alligating and putting a lot of men in jail for no damn reason. And as for the young boy, Xavier, man, you gotta get your shit together, man, and leave these women alone. I've learned that a long time ago. Majority of these women are waste of fucking time. They're just wasting your time. If you're that young at 21 years old, focus on your fucking football career. Get the multiple contracts. This is your first one. Get more. Then when you get to like 35 years old, you can, okay, I got all this money lying around. What should I do with it? Do I want a family? Do I want to marry somebody? Maybe I don't want to marry somebody. You can make that decision at that point. You chasing engagement and all this shit now? Like, why? What you need it for? And you know what's crazy? If this dude end up dating a white girl now, the whole black sister are going to start bashing him again. Oh yeah, you're settling for a white girl. You're settling for an Haitian girl. But they just forgot what the black woman he just engaged just did to him. This is why a lot of black brothers always go for the white woman. And I'm not saying white women are perfect. Of course they're not. But when a white girl is dating a black guy, there's always this level of respect between them where this one is curious about this person's culture and this one wants to know about this person's culture. It creates a level of respect between them. That's why the interracial relationship, they do really well most of the time. But them sisters, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta fix your shit, man. And stop ruining people's life over dumb shit. Oh, he's not paying child support, jail. You cheated on him, he told you to get out, jail. You don't want her there no more slicing off tires and breaking up windows. I don't get it. But anyway, young brother, focus on your football and leave the woman alone. You don't need any woman right now. You're 21 years old. You're 21. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about this whole shit. Peace me the fuck off. Let me know what y'all think about the whole situation in the comment section. I'm out of here.